So we thought we'd start by doing a little neighborhood tour this morning.
Yes,
So,
as you can tell, the sun
show
is
you guys
very
around.
bright. It's supposed to be 102 today, so we are going to do a quick walk around, like Adam said, and show you where the coffee shop is in relation to
Other things that are around us.
that are around us.
All right.
This area that we're walking toward is called Ciudad 10, or city number 10.
Yeah, and you can see the brick kind of townhomes over there. So that is Ciudad 10. Explain the demographic of Ciudad 10.
Sure. So Ciudad 10 is a lot of like townhomes, like Adam said, and the people there are usually more, if you want to economically classify them, probably more middle class, with families that are like maybe have kids that are more teenagers or young families too, but they
Wealthier, upper middle class.
upper-
Usually work in Madrid.
Yeah,
And
because the highway is going to be beyond. Can you see my finger?
no.
Beyond the neighborhood over there. So this is the start of Ciudad 10 to the left, and it goes about probably 5 blocks deep, probably 3 or 4 blocks wide.
Yeah. And then you can see also we do have public transport that comes through here. So there's 3 bus lines that go through our neighborhood. The red buses, which are the local ones. And then so we are kind of right on the edge of our neighborhood, which is called Espartales Norte, which they started constructing around 2008. And are still building a lot. So the building we just passed on our right, these both are brand new and opened up within the year. Each one has probably around 300 to 500 people living in them. And you can see here another red bus. So one thing to mention Ciudad 10 again, which is over to our left, is that a lot of them are commuters into Madrid. So there are some local businesses there, but there's only maybe one restaurant, two?
One restaurant, one major grocery store, Burger King is there.
There's Burger King.
Very limited options, so that could be a good sign.
But I think a lot of people there, if they go eat somewhere, they
want to
go
go somewhere nicer, not Burger King. So.
nice and hop in their cars. So, whereas our neighborhood has a lot more kind of local foot traffic, people walking around,
And there's more taller, like flats, like apartment complexes, whereas Ciudad 10 has more townhomes, and
yeah.
then they have a couple sections of apartments, but not as much as ours.
yeah. To the left here, this is one of the really large residency homes, nursing homes. We call them. Residencias here. But probably, how many people you think? I'd say 500 to 800 elderly people that are in there. And then, so during COVID, that was a kind of very challenging situation for a lot of them. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was going to say, hi, that beyond the residency home, you really won't be able to see it very much, but is also the edge of Ciudad 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get to the next roundabout, you enter into the hospital. There's a major hospital, Alcalá Príncipe de Asturias hospital is here. And then right beside it, or within that, near the hospital, is the science campus. So we are on the edge near where a university is.
Yeah, the science campus. Yeah, so at this roundabout, so what Emily was saying is down to the left there. If you were to keep going, you would get to the University Science Campus. Across the street, you can kind of see it through the trees there with the multicolored windows. It is kind of like our YMCA. It's called a Polideportivo. So a lot of our neighbors go to the gym there. We actually go to a different gym, but so a lot of people come here and meet people there, so that's another kind of cool place. And then across the street on this side is El Wanda, which is at Atletico Madrid's facility here. It's their women's team that plays here, and then a lot of their youth male team here as well. So that's been really cool seeing that. Increased the number of people in our neighborhood here recently, and traffic on this road, which has now become pretty crazy.
So just a comment about if you're a soccer fan, which a lot of Americans usually are not, some are, but here soccer is like the sport, and Atleti is one of the major national teams. Mm-hmm. So we have Barca, which Messi's known mainly for him.
He was, yeah.
Now he's with France, Paris. But Real Madrid, Barca, and then Atleti. And so this is huge. This is on the plans for a while, and they just finished building this complex that's a mile and a half. So they've actually added a restaurant. So this is, like I said, a very populated area, and actually was one of the, I would say, selling points the realtor was telling us about of why where Bria is such a good location because of foot traffic. Here in Spain, like if you have foot traffic, the concept is you will have people passing by your shop, you hope, and so you hope that a percentage of those people go in. So the concept of Bria is not necessarily based on that solely, but it is something that is worth considering with when opening a business to evaluate.
The pine trees in the middle there are called piñoneros, or stone pines, and that's where pine nuts come from, just in case you wanted a biology lesson on the side. So if you're making
just learned that this summer
really good pesto and you need pine nuts, but it takes a few years before they actually mature.
Yeah, I think she said 10.
Maybe 10 years to produce those. Over there too, you can see what look kind of like tennis courts, but this is padel, which is a kind of racquetball tennis mixture that's played here in Spain. Oh boy, trees! And then you can see some more soccer fields over there. So to the left, you can see down there is the Catholic Church, or Espertales. And that neighborhood across the street, kind of behind the soccer fields where the Catholic Church is called Espertales, where we used to live. Sur, the original. And then we are in Espertales Norte, which is on this side of the street. So two very different demographics. Espertales Sur is very culturally diverse. Equatorial Guineans from Africa, people from Iran, Morocco, Pakistan, Syria. Lots of very multicultural, probably lower socioeconomic status SES people on that side, whereas on our side, just, a 2-minute walk. These are mainly young professionals, a lot of Spanish people, young families. Romanians as well.
A couple Americans.
Yeah. So that's one other cool thing, is just having the diversity of different cultures be so close and easy for us to access and be able to invest in and talk to and build community together. So that's pretty cool too. So yeah, we're about to kind of complete the loop here. Is there anything else we want to say, Emily?
No, before we ever came to Spain, this was an area that we were really interested in because, one, when we first came to Spain, obviously we just were teaching at the school in Camarma, the English school in Camarma, and Asab. And so this was an area that was close to Camarma, but also close to Alcalá because we attend a church here, and so we wanted to be close to that, and we help with the youth group, and so we just wanted to be able to be in our community and like really be invested, but also be close to where we were going to be working at, so at the school. So being here was a really wonderful opportunity to live in this area, and now we get to actually have a coffee shop here, so we're really excited about the possibility to get to know a lot of people.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to what's gonna happen here. So, all right, thanks for staying tuned, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.